Hello everybody, Brad here today and welcome back to Project Hospital. So in our last episode we were working on getting this department up and running, which is the sexual health department. And what I thought we could do this episode is kind of just have a look at a lot of the patients who are coming through this department, have a look at their symptoms, try and treat them, kind of get familiar with what kind of symptoms we see, what kind of treatments they have, some of the diseases and the illnesses, and kind of just have a little bit of a play around with it. Pardon the pun, is sexual health. And one of our objectives here is to treat patients of controlled doctors in intern mode. We need to treat 20. We've already treated 2. And I thought this would be a good time to see some of these patients. So let's pause. Let's get into doctor mode. We're in intern mode already, and we need to go to the sexual health department here. And we can say that we want to keep an eye on Christopher Foster and Elizabeth Hernandez. So those 2. And then we're going to see a load of patients come through this department. Christopher Foster is looking after this lady here, who is Elizabeth Lopez. Now she's either got HIV or syphilis. So let's do... Oh, she's got HIV apparently. Are we positive? 100%, so let's go with it. And she's going to have some antiretrovirals. Very interesting topic at the moment in the science world, HIV and its treatment. So she can now go home. I think she's treated, so that should be number 3 just here. Let's just make sure that all goes through. Yeah, okay, lovely. So Elizabeth has gone home. Her HIV hopefully will be treated accordingly. Now, other than that, it's actually fairly quiet up here. Have we got a night shift? So we've got a night shift for the ward and hospitalisation, but we haven't got doctors in the night. So let's go ahead. So we can see everything of you. Night owl's good, but you've got dirty feet and you're late. But you are actually pretty good. I mean, you're by far the best doctor. We can deal with them having dirty feet and being late, can't we? So let's get in William Davis, and what we'll do is we'll get another janitor at night just to... oh, you're going to be late. Bloody hell, everyone's going to be late. You're going to be late as well, but... So now we've got night shift, and I will, if I can, get a receptionist for the night. Let's go with cheap and cheerful. No offence, love. And we'll see how that goes for the night. Awesome. So we've got anyone, no one's hospitalised for sexual health, which is a bit, I mean really I'd like to not have surgeons for sexual health, but I mean you have to really, don't you? So I'd really like to keep an eye on our prestige today, really kind of make sure that we're doing everything we can. Radiology and medical labs are pretty low. Okay, so let's have a look at radiology first. So what does it say here? Okay, and how do I always forget how to... it's this, isn't it? Okay, so here we go, prestige, only 2.5 stars. They like that they have a boss, they have a nice environment and their belly's filled. Okay, so if we look at the staff for radiology, is it someone... Yeah, okay, so the 2 janitors aren't very happy. Okay, is there anything that we can do? So they're actually depressed. Is that because... Yeah, so she actually is depressed. And how about Frank? He's also depressed. Well, I'm afraid we're going to have to fire both of those people, because I need my prestige to be a bit higher. I'm really sorry, guys, but... just can't really be dealing with that. Let's just forward the game on a little bit. I thought I fired you. Yeah, you're fired. Can you go home, please? And then we will get in Peter at night for the moment. He looks like a good fit. Let's deal with Elizabeth Hernandez's patient. She's got pubic lice. That's not good, Patricia, is it? Pubic lice. Dirty old mare. Why is this lady still here? Can you get out of my hospital, please? You need to remember to do that, guys. You need to remember to hire a new janitor for the day. So that is radiology. So So the prestige should go up now for radiology, I hope anyway. I think everyone else was okay. I mean, I don't think she's very happy that I fired her, but can't really do much about that, can we, Lisa? So go home. Okay, so that's radiology, and the other one was medical labs, I think, wasn't it? So like that they have a boss, they're rested, their needs are being reduced. Let's have a look at the staff here in medical labs. So the worst at the moment is probably Frank Lopez. And what's wrong with you then, Frank? You're hungry and your needs are critical. So does that mean that we might need more staff? It might, mightn't it? So what lab are you in, Frank? This is the blood lab. Yes, you actually are quite busy, aren't you? You've actually got 0 work to do. There's 3 people in there, look. Bloody hell. Okay, so let's get someone in here. Let's get 3 people in here for the day. For the day shift. I'd like... Oh, actually, we can fit in a desk up there, look. So I go here. I'll copy that little workstation and I'll pop that up there. And hopefully we can find a good technician to come in the day. This is the thing, this is when we're going to have to start spending money to see these perks, really, aren't we? So like, you'll often show up late. Mean staff modify, I mean that's not great. Hunger increases much faster. I mean that's not bad. You're not great. Okay, so let's get in Judy. Judy, hey Judy, and then she should be okay. Has that woman left yet? She was squatting in my hospital. Let's get Jordan White. He's plain and simple, easy to, you know, get along with. Does his job. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so that's that. We have got a critical room. What's our critical room? It's actually CT. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, it's no one here at the moment, but we might need to just keep an eye on that for the future. Just to make sure that that doesn't get any worse. So now if I go down here, what we'll do, we'll forward it on to 3 o'clock today, and then we can have a look at this prestige again, just to hopefully things have updated by then. And if we need to go around, we'll go around to the other departments and we'll just make sure that everyone's okay. We can pop some little decorations down if we need to. So radiology's gone right up, but medical labs is still quite low. Okay. So all looks pretty good there. We've got 2 medium rooms, 2 medium at night. So let's have a look at this staff list again. You're at home, you're not very happy about something. Need critical. Well, you're at home. So you're at home? I hope you can get some food at home. So Margaret here has not got interstitial nephritis. She's actually got kidney stones. So she needs to go up to general surgery where she can be hospitalised. Have all these little drugs. Oh. Why can't she have that? Oh, she needs to be hospitalised and then she can have that. Okay. Okay. Alright, and sexual health I assume is just very quiet. Yeah, there's not many people coming in. Have we got anyone in the wards up here in sexual health? No, okay. Fair enough. And I was going to do something, wasn't I? Can't really remember what that was. Sexual health's not the highest either, actually. These are all the people in sexual health. That's a lot of people. Why are you only 2? Ah, you're depressed. Well, that's not great, is it? I mean, the thing is, it's really bad, isn't it? Because you don't want people to be depressed. You know, I've got no problem with people being depressed, and I really hope they get better. But I just wish it didn't. I don't know. It just seems a bit of a strange thing to have in the prestige bit, but I don't know. I don't know. General surgery looks really good though for today. And look at emergency. 5 stars for emergency. That's just amazing, isn't it? So it's pretty quiet here actually. I'm going to fast forward through the night and we'll wake up tomorrow morning. where we will have a look at our prestige again and then make any changes where necessary. Okay, so guys, it's now morning. So to get this objective of treating 20 patients in controlled doctor mode, intern mode, I am going to enter doctor mode for emergency. So I'm going to get rid of those two sexy people, those two sexual health doctors, and let's get in as many people as possible really, and I will try and get on a bit of a treatment train. Nancy and Kate. Okay, Patricia, who have you got? You've got Frank Moore. Not sure what's wrong with Frank Moore. Let's do physical exam. Could do a lot of things. Let's try and get the lab work out of the way. So let's do blood draw. Hello, blood draw. Microbial sampling. Maybe PCR? And maybe urine sample. And hopefully that should be Frank Moore dealt with. Oh, excuse me. So Peter Wilson here. It's going to be the arm contusion, so arm bruising, and that requires a numbing ointment. There you go, Peter. Now please go home. Right, come on, we can do this. 20 people. We can do this. 20 people. Do you need anything? Oh yeah, Frank Moore. He's got syphilis. He can't have antibiotics apparently. Does he need to go to sexual health? Yes. Then he can have that. We'll give him all the other bits as well. And they can go home. Who is under... Okay. Jason Gonzalez. He's got a foot contusion, so he needs numbing ointment. And he can go home. Jennifer Brown here. She's got something wrong with her kidneys or bladder. So let's say physical exam. And let's do a urine sample analysis because that should tell us exactly what's wrong there. Is that done? Go into doctor. Okay, you do that. You do that. Okay, Joseph Gonzalez. So he's had his foot contusion, he's had his numbing ointment. He can go home. That sounded like the ambulance going. So she's got a UTI. So she needs antibiotics. And then Jennifer can go home. Elizabeth King, so we're not sure. Something with her arms. Let's do physical exam and a skin allergy test, and we'll see what's wrong with Elizabeth. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. John King. So what was wrong with John King? Okay, so he's actually got an ankle contusion. So he needs numbing ointment. Then he can go home. We're getting through the patients. Richard Robinson, hello Richard, you've got nail fungus, have antifungal ointment and then go home. Oh, hello, Elizabeth King. So she's had a skin allergy test, hasn't given us much of an insight. So let's do abdominal palpitations, and it might be worth us doing something like a urine sample analysis. And maybe microbial sampling. Why can I not do microbial sampling? Let's do mycological. Let's see if she's got any fungus. James Wright. He's treated, I think, so he can go home. Goodbye, James. John White here. Well, I don't think he's... Well, he might be pregnant. I mean, who am I? Who am I to judge? So let's do physical exam. I mean, it looks like it's going to be something... It's got to kind of be that, hasn't it? So we'll do the physical exam and we'll see what comes back. Charles Jones here. He must have ankle contusion, which is numbing ointment, and then he can go home. We've done that, we've done that. Casey Young. I don't know if we had a look at Casey. So let's do physical exam, and I imagine it's a beef tapeworm. John White here. Yeah, so still not sure. So let's do abdominal palpitations. Let's do blood pressure, CRP. And we will do maybe a blood draw. Oh my god, I lost one. Right, I'm going to cancel all those. Okay, Lisa Hernandez. Not sure what's wrong with Lisa. Looks like something to do with her throat. So let's do a laryngoscopy, let's do neck palpitations, physical exam, oral cavity and nasal cavity. Casey Young had his physical exam. Yeah, see, I'm going with beef tapeworm here. I don't think he's got uterus cancer, but we cannot rule that out. So, could do. I mean, we could do mammography, and they'd only get rid of the beef cancer, the breast cancer. So let's oh yeah, okay. Well, let's do PCR, CBC, blood pressure, speech. It's going to be the beef tapeworm, isn't it? So we'll have a look. Sarah Davis here. I'm not sure what's wrong with Sarah. So let's do chest, physical. What else could we do? Let's do oral and nasal. And we'll have a look what's wrong there. Oh, this is busy. Okay, so I think that's it for the moment. We'll wait until those guys go through their procedures. Robert Hill here has got abdominal pain. So let's do chest, physical, abdomen palpitations, and that hopefully will give us some kind of inclination of what's wrong with him. We've got someone in trauma. Here we have the young Nancy Hill. So we're actually still not sure what's wrong with Nancy. It could be literally anything. So let's do CRP, oral cavity, nasal cavity, temperature, and hopefully that will give the doctors some kind of idea what's wrong with her. James Adams got ankle contusion, so he needs numbing ointment and he can go home. James White, oh yeah, we're getting there, guys, we're getting there. James White, let's do physical exam. What is that icon? Shy. I thought it meant like he's an alien or something. It looked like an alien. He's got a fever, so let's have a look. Let's do his temperature, neck palpitations, have a look at his nasal cavity and oral cavity. Robert Hill has got abdominal pain. That gave us absolutely no idea what's wrong with him. So, I think I'll do some lab tests. Let's do blood pressure, which obviously isn't lab, but then let's do like blood draw, CBC, PCR, stool, urine, microbial. Hopefully that should give us an idea. Sarah Lee here. The River Lee. Let's do physical exam, laryngoscopy, oral and nasal cavity inspections. Sarah Davis has hay fever. She needs antihistamines and she can go home. Lisa Hernandez could have either of those. So we're probably going to have to do like microbial sampling or maybe serological sampling to have a look to see if it's bacterial or viral. In fact, it probably has. Yeah, so the viral, obviously the antibiotics will do nothing for viral. Because antibiotics do not do anything for viruses, guys. Remember that. It's important, remember. So yeah, we need to find out if it's bacterial or viral. Christopher Foster, he had his interview. He's got hand contusion. So Christopher, numbing ointment, then please go home. We're getting close to our number of 20, guys. We're getting very close. That'll be another objective completed. James White. James, what's wrong with you? You've got laryngitis. So you have your antibiotics and then please go home and continue to be an alien. This is going well. Oh my god. So River Lee, she's got sinusitis, so she needs saline nasal spray and she can go home. Jennifer Brown has got a UTI. So she's had her antibiotics, she can go home. So that's those guys done with. Okay, Barbara Smith has got a complicated diagnosis. So she's up in a sexual health clinic, but we're still not sure what's wrong. So let's do blood pressure, temperature, then do blood draw and microbial sampling. John White had his blood draw done. So for him, I mean, we're pretty much certain that it's actually going to be calculus of the ureter. So let's get him up to general surgery because that requires a shockwave lithotripsy. Yep, and then John can go away. Nancy Baker, what's wrong with you? Okay, so you've got chronic fatigue syndrome, so you just need to have exercise and then you can go home, Nancy. John, I think we've done John, didn't we? So let's get rid. Elizabeth King here's got athlete's foot. So she simply needs antifungal ointment and then she can go home. Okay, Lovely. It's going well. It's going well. John White, he needs to be hospitalised. Okay, put him into a regular hospitalisation, please. And we'll let him know our recommendations. And then he can have his kind of mini surgery. We actually need to treat one more person, and then we've done our objective. So sleep and drug, and Sarah, you can go home. Objective complete. Lovely. So our next one is to correctly diagnose patients of controlled doctors in a resident mode, and that would give us a $20,000 government grant. Now the difference is in here. You can actually all go away now. I probably won't be doing any more doctor mode this episode. And resident mode, so you can turn either of these two on. So I think we'd probably do hide the number of hidden symptoms. So we need to treat 30 patients in that mode, and then we'll get the government grant. So last kind of bit of the episode, I just wanted to go around and check the prestige. Prestige is really good actually today. It's 85% today, which is really, really good. So let's just go around and make sure no one's dying. I'd actually quite like to redo this at some point. In fact, what I'd actually like to do, even now, is just get rid of that wall. I know obviously it looks weird because now, you know, those beds are kind of in the middle of nowhere. So those beds are not taking up at the moment, did that say? They're not. That's interesting. So let's actually get rid of that room there. We're gonna... Just gonna get rid of all of that. And then we can move, or actually this whole room can go, and then this is going to be an extension of this regular ward, which is going to be all of that. Then we can move these beds back over here, and they will go there. So you can actually go there, you can go there, bedside table, and then that can be another separate little bay, and up here we're doing that wallpaper, and then you have another one there, and then can I fit that bed? It's going to be a bit tight, isn't it? So you might need to not have a guest area, unfortunately. I'm very sorry, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, I like that. But what we can actually do, we can actually move this over. So if we move that over like that, then we get rid of that wall there. Then we put a wall in there and get rid of that one. Then we can do that. And then we've actually got space to have a little guest area. I should be an interior designer, shouldn't I? There we go. And then we can say that we do not need that floor, because it's actually going to come down there. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that. Let's just, it might be easier, and let's just say, oh, that's actually going to be the one without the line, because it's too much hassle to worry about the line. I simply don't care about the line, basically, guys. Okay, so we've sort of sorted out our general surgery ward, and that looks a lot more fluid now. We might actually need to move that, because these offices are now quite far away from here. I hope I don't know, how many beds have we got for HDU? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, is that? So that should be enough, but we can, you know, change how many beds we have there as we please. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. I think we're actually making quite a lot of money today. We've made $39,000 today. Ambulance is coming in. I can smell the money already. It looks like we might actually have to increase our trauma team and trauma centre, because we're actually going to get full capacity then. How many peeps do we have? So we've got 3 doctors in the day, and 2 at night. Okay, that should be fine for the moment. That's a doctor each, isn't it? So that should be fine, but that might be something to think about next episode as well. Is maybe expanding that trauma centre maybe to here and bringing in 3 new bays. That might be something to think about. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you again very shortly in our next one. Have a great day. See you later. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel down below if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Have a great day. See you later.